underway with our next matchup of the 2023 Rising Tides tournament between Halifax County and FC Laval. Alex Casey plays the ball wide to his teammate. FC Laval wearing the purple, I believe it is. Don't quote me on that. I am colorblind. And County in the yellow strip. Good strike from the FC Laval forward and well collected by the County keeper. That's Marcellus Young Casario in nets with the first stop there on the good shot from FC Laval. Good pressure here from FC Laval, number 2. Leads to the first corner of the match. Match right before this saw BTV boys beat Suburban FC in a thrilling 4-3 match. We'll hope to see as many goals or even half as many goals as we saw in that match. As FC Laval goes short with a corner, which has been a theme of this tournament. Unfortunate with the delivery on the ball back though, as the ball's very wet from the rain earlier in the day. And that's an early foul there. The Laval number 29. Mariano Antonio fouls Max Moore. Samir, who was man of the match in the game yesterday for Halifax County, collects the ball. Gets it right back. Jacob White switches play over to Lex Boutlier, who hit the crossbar with a great free kick in the match yesterday as well. So lots of threats in this County back line. Maddox Lopez, who's one of the players to watch out for. Lots of skill and creativity coming out of that midfield. Wins his first free kick. Known for drawing lots of fouls and generally one of the go-to players for Halifax County, along with the captain, number 8, Cohen Hawes. Max Moore on the ball. Stripped by the number 3 from FC Laval, Ashton Stephen. And a good shot into the back post, which is just wide, but good feed from Ashton Stephen to his teammate after stripping the ball from Max Moore. Got good power on the shot there, but unable to find the back post, but an early warning from FC Laval. That was the number 7 there, Giannis Bukhari with the shot. Surprised to see Ashton Stephen wearing turf shoes here with this rainy day. We'll see if that becomes an issue later on for him, but interesting choice of footwear. Cohen Hawes wins the ball and distributes it over to Maddox Lopez. Finds Max Moore and continues his run. Well done by Maddox Lopez, but good win there by the number 4. The captain, Leonardo Castillo, who was the man of the match in the win yesterday for FC Laval. Does a great job of carrying the ball out of the back and shows great leadership and confidence on the ball, but also a high soccer IQ, knows when to carry it forward and when to just keep it. Right on cue there, sniffing out the danger. And well composed to give the ball back to his number 5, Nicholas Tanasi Espinoza. Lots of diversity here in this tournament between all the teams. When asked if he could do the interview, Leonardo Castillo was asked how good his English is. He said, good. But then when asked to do an interview, he said, maybe not that good. But did a great job with the interview yesterday as the man of the match. As the number 16, Hamza El Muzali, goes just wide again. But 2 quick chances for FC Laval early on here. Samir carries the ball out of the back. Spreads it over to Lex Bootlier on the other side. Tries to go long. Good control there by Gabriel Gillett, but just unable to keep it in play. That's a throw for FC Laval. Giannis Bukhari plays it in, but turns it over. Cohen Hawes, who just a bit eager to play in striker Nate Croucher, who was not quite ready for the ball. Laval captain Leonardo Castillo carries the ball forward as he is known to do. Ashton Stephen trying to get any end of that pass, and on the second attempt he is able to keep the ball in play. But as mentioned there, I'm surprised with the footwear choice with the turfs on this rainy pitch. Doesn't look like he's moving completely freely there. Diego Antonio goes all the way back to his keeper. Very comfortable on the ball, the keeper there. Leonardo Castillo plays it forward. Good hold up play there by the number 29, Mariano Antonio, who sprays it out left. Hamza asking for the ball in the midfield. Great little bit of skill there, and a good shot on target, but easy to save on the near post, and the keeper sprays it out wide to Max Moore, who's unable to control. Great bit of skill there again from Giannis Bukhari, the number 7, to just skip past his defender and get the shot in the near post. Might have had more time than he thought to take another touch towards goal, but it'll be good for his confidence getting those shots in early. Cohen Hawes does what he does best and wins the ball and continues his run forward. Wins the throw for his team. Cohen Hawes tries to find his strike partner Nate Croucher, but unable to. Again, Ashton Stephen not looking like he's moving the most freely, but tries to get in behind there. Matic Lopez does well to wriggle away from the defender. Wants a free kick, but needs to let the ref do his job there and just focus on his game. His captain, Cohen Hawes, saying, we have the ball, there's nothing you really need to do, just play the game. Good leadership there from the captain. Laval intercepts the ball. Looked like there was a little push on the back, but the ref allows the play to continue. Ashton Stephen. Good switch of play there from Zachariah. Maddox Lopez wants the ball on this left-hand side, and it does end up on his foot. Just a little bit heavy, so he's going to have to check back to his right foot. A couple targets in the box. Decides to try to take it himself and does well to get in behind it. But there was a few too many there. Probably would have been better off there trying to find one of his teammates. But good confidence from the player and trusting his own ability. Again, the captain, Leonardo Castillo, sniffs out the danger. Cohen Haas does well to win a free kick in the middle of the park for Halifax County. Max Moore on the ball. Again, frustrated himself. Just lifted his foot just a bit too high and it runs underneath. Surface is still slippery from the rain this morning. As Zachariah gets us back in play, over to Leonardo Castillo, who in turn finds the number 8, Nigel Laidi. Nicholas over to the danger man, Giannis Bakari. Mario Antonio switches over to the right-hand side. Great bit of skill there from the Laval player, Hamza El Muzali, to juggle the ball a couple times there before finding his teammate, who's unable to get the shot on target. Both teams still feeling each other out, and Maddox Lopez continues the argument with the referee, who doesn't seem too interested in whatever he's saying. Ooh. Good look for a switch of play there from Lex Bootlier, and just a slight touch from Zachariah means that Max Moore gets the throw. Looks for Maddox Lopez early on. Maddox Lopez loves to hold on to the ball and draw fouls, but sometimes will want to move the ball a bit quicker. Ashton Stephen on the ball. Leaves it for his teammate Zachariah. Has Leonardo Castillo behind him. Opts to go forward to the number 16 there, Hamza, who shows a great bit of skill again. The captain, Leonardo Castillo, on the ball. Finds his center midfielder, Nigel Laidi, who plays the ball quickly in, looking for Ashton Stephen in behind. Well defended by Jacob White, but gives a chance for Ashton Stephen to actually keep the ball in play there. The keeper might have been better off letting that go out. Ashton Stephen leaves it for Zachariah. Good hold-up play there from Adele. Finds Mario Antonio, who in turn finds Leonardo Castillo. Giannis Bakari lays it off, but turns it over. Ashton Stephen controls. His teammate on the left wants the ball. Gets it. Good cross into the box for Marianne Antonio. Holds it up well. Alice Casey tries to tackle, but Nidal Laidi is able to wriggle away from him. Chance to get the ball into the box. Looking at the far post for number 17, who controls it and strikes it, but Great block from Samir, who was the man of the match for County yesterday, and you can see why. He's willing to put his body on the line and does well to sniff out the chance. You'd love to see that from your center backs. Good control initially, though, from number 29, Mariano Antonio. Good cross in by Zachariah, which is met by a rising header, but right at the goalies. Oh, another good left-footed shot there by Nadal ID, but just wide of the target. Laval with lots of pressure in the first half is 0-0 in the 16th minute between Halifax County and FC Laval. Good skill again from the number 16 from Laval, but unable to wriggle away from Lex Boutlier and Samir, who together were able to sniff out the danger. Long kick from the keeper looking for Max Moore, but it ends up on the head of Ashton Stephen, who immediately plays forward at Mariano Antonio. Max Moore with a chance down this left-hand side to carry it forward. Looks to leave it for Matic Lopez on the left-hand side, but the ball's just heavy. Leonardo Castillo does well. Play it forward for his teammate. Ashton Stephen wanted the ball early, but better late than never. Takes a good first touch into the box. Has a chance to square it and does, but just too heavy for his teammate, who slides in on the back post, but well done by Ashton Stephen. Good change of pace and control to get in behind and unselfishly looking for his teammate on the back post, who was just late arriving. On the back post there, it was number 11, Kendrick, who's looking for the tap in on the back post, but he's just a little late. Well defended there by Diego Antonio. Good bit of skill again from Hamza, but cleared by Lex Boutlier. Leonardo Castillo, the Laval captain, looking for Kendrick on the left, but cleared out well. Oh, good bit of skill there by Hamza, but unable to connect on the shot after the little flick over the defender's head. Very skillful player, the number 16 from FC Laval. Again, good defending from Diego Antonio. The captain, Leonardo. Zachariah had made a forward run down the right-hand side, but good tackle there from the county number 13, Colin Foote. Diego Antonio resets the team. Xavier Kawam over Leonardo Castillo. Good chance for Zachariah to carry the ball forward here. Has multiple options in front of him. The attempted forward pass is cut out by Lex Boutlier. Only momentarily, though, as Colin Foote gives it up and clears it on the second attempt as he's fouled. Cohen-Haas plays it in quickly and gets the ball back from Lex Boutlier. And looks for the long diagonal for Max Moore, who's just able to keep it in with the pressure from Zachariah, who plays forward for Ashton Stephen again, who takes a good first touch forward, tries to get in behind Samir, but as mentioned, I don't think that the footwear choice is helping him out here today with those touches out of his feet. Gives Samir a chance to win the ball and eventually the free kick. I hope we see a change of footwear at halftime, which will give him a better chance at getting in behind and controlling those balls in this wet surface. Nidal Lighty on the ball, but gives it away to Matic Lopez. Rides one tackle, wins the free kick. Does well to do that, but sometimes just needs to play the ball a bit quicker. Teammates making some good movement off of the ball for him. Max Moore, a speculative shot from range. Ends up with the hands of Jaden Cancel-Marie, the tall keeper. Leonardo Castillo on the ball with Mariano Antonio making a run behind, but Leonardo Castillo ignores him for now, keeps the ball. Alex Casey tries to win the ball, but ends up at the foot of Zachariah. Kendrick does a step over before skipping by Colin Foote. Lex Boutlier comes, briefly stops him. Giannis Bakari tries to carry it, but well done by Matic Lopez to skip by two players and has Max Moore with a ton of space on the left-hand side. That's got to be a yellow card for a professional foul there. Giannis Bakari knew exactly what he was doing as Max Moore was in an acres of space down the left-hand side, and had Matic Lopez been able to find him, there would have been some danger there for Halifax County. Just the nature of the foul is always a yellow card there as you're behind the man and stopping a dangerous play. First card of the match for the number 7 from FC Laval, Giannis Bakari. Great bit of skill there again from Matic Lopez. Cohen-Haas lofts it into the box, but well cleared before Mariano Antonio pushes it forward for Ashton Stephen, but Cohen-Haas always there to clear the danger. Well done by the captain. Trying to cheat forward a little bit, Zachariah, but the ref catches him. That's a handball there by the number 16, Hamza El Muzali. I'd like to see these throws being played to the players' feet just a bit more. A lot of them ending up at the chest and bouncing up to the players, so something for the players to keep an eye on as these conditions are wet. Zachariah on the ball with Kendrick. Acres of space down the left-hand side, but finds Mariano Antonio, who controls, leaves it for Nidal Lighty. Giannis over to Kendrick on the left. Goes for the early cross with his left foot. Ends up on the foot of Xavier Kawam, who's unable to find the target, but not a bad idea there, trying to test the goalie, just unable to find the net on that shot. Maddox Lopez battling with Zachariah. Alex Casey comes out with it, rides one tackle and wins a free kick. Max Moore on the ball. His teammate Jacob White overlaps, tries to find him, but good tackle by the captain, Leonardo Castillo. Good chance here for FC Laval to get a shot, and just that from Giannis Bukhari. He's frustrated himself that he doesn't get that on target, but connected well with the ball, but just unable to find it on target. Laval with all the chances this half. County really unable to leave their half. Great tackle by Samir. Max Moore thinks that he's fouled there, but just a sore one. Well done by Zachariah. Mariano Antonio collects. Good first touch by the number 7, Giannis Bukhari, but again, unable to find the target. Max Moore holding his shoulder there. But another brilliant tackle for Samir for Halifax County, the center back, doing a great job of breaking up play for FC Laval and keeping this game at 0-0 in the 27th minute. Mariano Antonio leaves the ball for his teammate, Hamza. Marcelo Giancasario. Maddox Lopez loses the ball. Ashton Stephen. Good bit of skill. Nadal ID. Back to Ashton Stephen. 1-2. Gets the ball back and good chance to deliver the cross into the box here. Well done by Cohen Haas. Nate Crutcher tried to get on the end of that, but Cohen Haas. Good win and good ball in behind by Cohen Haas, but just heavy there on the ball through for Nate Croucher. Long diagonal looking for Kendrick over the top, and he's just unable to connect on it, which gives a chance for the keeper, Marcellus Giancasario, to clear the danger. Again, great bit of skill there from the number 7, Giannis Bukhari. Zachariah on the ball. Maddox Lopez does well to win it, but gives it away. Cohen Haas, great little bit of skill. Max Moore, wide open down the left. Nate Croucher providing an option down the middle, but Mac. Just a heavy touch. Well done there by the keeper, Jaden Kanselmeyer, to come out and collect the danger. Kendrick gets turned, has a chance to run a Colin foot. Finds his teammate Giannis Bukhari, who makes a good run. Mariano Antonio shows good strength before it's eventually cleared and ends up on the foot of the Halifax County defender. Samir will do it back to his keeper, who eventually finds Jacob White. Cohen Haas over to Maddox Lopez. Back to Cohen Haas. Tries to play it forward. unfortunate to end with the ball back at his foot. Matic Lopez, chance to play Max more forward. Great run here again by Matic Lopez. Sometimes just a bit too eager to dribble and ends up giving away the free kick. Having the skill is one thing, but knowing when to use it is the key. Good switch of play here with the confident Leonardo Castillo, who has good awareness to play at Ashton Stephen right away. Carries the ball forward well. Has two options in front of him. Continues to carry it. Samir tries to delay him, but the ball still ends up at the foot of the number 7, Giannis Bukhari, who that's his 4th shot of the match. He's at least able to get it on target that time, but getting frustrated with himself that he hasn't been able to put one in the back of the net yet. Max Moore wants a foul there from Zachariah as he's taking a lot of abuse from the Laval number 17. It is a part of the game. Lex Boutlier gives it straight to Ashton Stephen, who pushes it forward. Nadal tries the early shot, but unable to get much power on it. Alex Casey lays it back for Colin Foote. Under pressure by Kendrick, kicks the ball out of play. We see both teams, both benches starting to warm up as we're nearing halftime. We're in the 32nd minute here. And it's still 0-0 between FC Laval and Halifax County. I'd like to take a moment to thank our tournament presenting sponsor, Macron. Work hard, play harder. Rising Tides would also like to thank major sponsors Golf Rehab, Dalhousie University, Atlantic Splash Adventure, and the Halifax Wanderers FC. Halifax Wanderers take on Pacific Monday, August 7th at 3 p.m. in a Natal Day clash. Wanderers in the top 4 and looking to jump into the top 3 with the win against their coast-to-coast rival. Zachariah on the ball. Tries to play in Kendrick with a first-time pass, but well read there by the defender. Zachariah wins it back right away. Ashton Stephen will look to get turned. Gets the good defender there. Cohen Hawes does well to delay and win the throw-in for his team. Cohen, a very smart player, but also loves the physical side of the game. Technically gifted, just a good all-around player. Matic Lopez lays it for Nate. Samir forced into an air, but Cohen Hawes always there to clear the danger. Zachariah tries to play a 1-2 with Hamza, but ends up on the foot of Nadal Ladi. Laval with lots of shots so far in this match. That's about their 7th shot, but unable to test the keeper Marcellus. Zachariah on the ball again. Giannis Bukhari gets turned. Plays the 1-2 with Ashton Stephen. Mariano Antonio again with the shot on target, but unable to get the power needed to get that past Marcellus. The long boot into Nate Croucher, who flicks it, but no one in behind him there. We're 5 minutes away from halftime here, and it's still 0-0 between FC Laval and Halifax County in a match that FC Laval have dominated the chances but unable to take advantage of any of them. So Halifax County will, with all things considered, will be happy with the 0-0 scoreline at the moment. Gabriel Gillett tries to go around the Laval player but ends up giving away the throw-in. Played quickly into Mariano Antonio's foot, who finds Kendrick on the left-hand side. Takes a good first touch, goes for the early cross, which leads to another corner for FC Laval. Following this match, we have in the under 18 boys category, Kodiak versus FC Manitoba. As Laval opts to go right into the box this time, and that's a great header met by the number 16, Hamza El Muzali. You can't say that it wasn't coming. FC Laval with their 9th shot on goal, finally able to find the back of the net as he's left completely unmarked on the header. Hamza El Muzali with the first goal. FC Laval 1, Halifax County 0. Showed a great leap there to get up and win that header and shoot it in the bottom left corner there. Well done. A much deserved 1-0 lead for FC Laval with only 3 minutes to go into the half as they continue to pressure the Halifax County back line. Samir does well to clear it. Max Moore controls. Matic Lopez ahead of him. Great ball into Nate Croucher early by Max Moore there. The keeper comes out and it's just offside, but great bit of skill there by Max Moore. And a heads up play, but Nate Croucher just offside. I think that the direct route will be one that County will want to look to take more in the second half because there is space available there as Laval commits numbers into the attack. Ashton Stephen here battling against Jacob White. He seems to get, does well to win the free kick against Jacob White there, who got on the wrong side of his man. Great ball into the box again. Kendrick controls. Ball blocked by Lex Boutlier. Great try on the left foot volley at the top of the box there, but just wide of the target. Captain does well to spin back and find his center back partner. The goal scorer, number 16, with a long strike, but easy for Marcellus to gather. And that's all for the first half as FC Laval completely dominates the first half with almost 10 shots and It's number 16, Hamza El Muzali, who's able to break the deadlock with a great header wide open in the corner and finds the bottom left corner to put his team up 1-0 going into the break. Stay tuned for the second half in the 2023 Rising Tides tournament, hosted at Dalhousie Wickwire Field.
Nova Scotia, Canada's ocean playground. And on the water, sand, grass, and rocks, play is exactly what we do. For us, play is a way of life. Any way we can find it. We skate the ice, sail the waters, we run the land. We love to play. Yeah, we're pretty good at it too.
At his best now.
So when we gather at the same place Nova Scotians have gathered for decades, we aren't just watching a game. We're celebrating our spirit for sport. We are the Halifax Wanderers, playing on the rugged landscape that shapes us. This is our home, and this is our team. Let's go Wanderers.
And we're underway with the second half of the 2023 Rising Tides tournament. In the under 16 category, we have FC Laval, who leads Halifax County 1-0 with a great strike from a header from Hamza El Muzali. His header separates the two sides going into the second half. Great bit of skill there from the number 26, Murad Zian, who enters the match and immediately wins a foul. As you would expect, the number 10, Yohan Kamel, on the ball here, but with a right-footed option, and beside him is his teammate with the left-footed option. The shot goes straight into the wall. Gets a second bite at it. There's the number 6, Xavier Kawam. Gives it away. Lex Boulier does well there. My apologies, that's not Lex Boulier, that's Ellis Sanford. Back to Naz Samir. Ellis Sanford on the ball again to Samir. Great first touch there by the left back. Ball just out of play there as Juan Pablo puts the ball into the box, but this ball had already run out of play. A couple subs for FC Laval as Samuel Okwo, the number 20, comes in. Replaces number 29, Mariano Antonio. On the left wing, Mario Jules Jr. Joseph replaces Kendrick. And Murad Zian, the number 26. Looks like he replaces number 7, Giannis Bukhari. Great win of the ball there from Cohen Haas, who's always dangerous, always looking to break up play. That's the first touches by Connor Hovey, the right winger, number 38 for Halifax County, but unable to find a teammate with the cross. Good bit of skill there from Zachariah to find his teammate Juan Pablo. Wins the throw. As you can tell by the names on both teams here, lots of diversity in this tournament, and it's the beauty of Canada. Xavier Kawam plays it out wide to Mario Jules Jr. Joseph. Tries to cross it in early, but goes off the county defender. Decides to shield it out for a corner. Rising Tides would like to thank major sponsors Golf Rehab, Dalhousie University, Atlantic Splash Adventure, and Halifax Wanderers FC. Got the corner here from FC Laval, who are looking to add to their lead as Cohen Haas leaps high into the air to clear the danger. Goes all the way back to the captain, Leonardo Castillo, who does well to find his teammate, Mario Jules Jr. Joseph, who lays it out wide to the number 10. Takes a great first touch by the defender, but well covered there by the number 32, Ellis Sanford, who does well. Drew Doyle, the left back, carries the ball forward, but gives it away to Ashton Stephen, who turns back inside. Good cross with the left foot, looking for Mario Jules Jr. Joseph, but unable to connect on that. But a great delivery, and looks like he just took his eye off the ball there and unable to connect on a great cross. But Mario Jules Jr. Joseph right into the thick of the action as a second half substitute, with FC Laval with a 1-0 lead. Good ball out to Connor Hovey. Looks to check back inside, but Xavier Kawam strips him. Ends up with the foot of Sam Anderson. Ashton Stephen plays it forward. The number 20 is actually Samuel Okol. That's my apologies. Who had that chance to finish there on the cross. That's Samuel Okol. Mayor Jules Jr. Joseph is the number 19 on the left wing there, as he collects the ball now. Mayor Jules Jr. Joseph plays it into Murad Zion. Back into the number 10, Yohan Kamel. Great shot from the number 8 there from range. Nadal Ladi just above the top right corner there, but great effort from range. Marcellus slips as he kicks it, but is unable to get it out of his half. Zachariah on the ball. Mayo Jules Jr. Joseph wants it down this left-hand side. Back to Zachariah. Zachariah again tries to spray it through, but well defended by Ellis Sanford, who plays it forward. Looking for Cohen Haas there. Good chance here for the county forwards to go, but well cleared by the Laval goalkeeper. That's Gabriel Delva, who comes into the second half for Jaden Cancel-Marie. There's an offside call there on the play. As Samuel Oko was looking to get in behind. Samir with a free kick. Zachariah does well to clear it. Juan Pablo. Good clearance there. No nonsense defending from Leonardo Castillo. Leads to a good chance. Mayor Junior Joseph with a little bit of skill. Enough to win the corner there. Good feed from him. Another corner for FC Laval is a windy day here at the Dalhousie Wickwire Field. Day 3 of the Rising Tides tournament. Great ball in by the Laval winger. Juan Pablo will collect this ball. Looks to get turned. Goes all the way back to his captain. Switches the point of attack to the right side. Dangerous ball into the midfield there, but Xavier Kawam does well. Lays it back to a center back. All the way back to the keeper, Gabriel Delva. Well done by Juan Pablo to come and collect the ball. Good combination, but gives the ball away there. Alice Sanford on the ball. Finds Connor Hovey on the right-hand side, and this is Luca Vuoto on the right hand. Slide tackled by Leonardo Castillo, and the ref sees that as a foul, and good chance here for County to get a ball into the box and try to equalize. I was going to say you'd want Connor Hawes on the end of that, and it looks like Alice Hanford will take this free kick as Connor Hawes gets himself in the box. Always interesting when you have a tall player taking a free kick, but sometimes the quality of the delivery is more important than his height. It reminds me of when England had Harry Kane taking corners, and the coach received a lot of criticism for having a center forward as the set piece specialist. Good ball into the box. Alice Sanford. Ashton Stephen plays it forward for his number 10. Johan Kamel. Well defended by Alice Sanford. County looking much more dangerous in the second half with the changes that they've made. They were absolutely dominated by FC Laval in the first half, but much better start to the second half here as the number 10 FC Laval carries it forward, plays it to Juan Pablo, decides to hesitate, plays it back to Zachariah, does well to cut back in. Great feet there by Johan Kamel before playing it over to the right wing. Great first touch, good cut back onto his left foot, squares it for Juan Pablo, who's just unable to get it on target, but his teammate Xavier Kawam keeps the ball in play. Continues his run, but he's just offside as a great save there from Marcellus, but irrelevant as the linesman puts up his flag for the offside. FC Laval again with the better chances in the second half. Good first touch there. Again, another foul from the captain, Leonardo Castillo, who didn't want to allow the man to get turned there in a dangerous area. That's what you call a professional foul. Quick ball into Luca Vuoto, who quickly finds Connor Hovey on the right-hand side. Back to Connor Vuoto. Ivan Guthrow's fouled. Again, another good spot here for Al Sanford to get a ball into the back post as Connor Hawes puts his hands up and says, "Find me," on the back post. Gabriel Delva has two on the wall in front of him. Al Sanford with a great delivery into the box, but Gabriel Delva fouled as he tries to gather the ball by his own. It looked like it could have been his own captain there who hit him, but the referee decides to call a free kick. The captain, Leonardo Castillo, shakes it off. Good bravery there by the keeper to come out and collect that. As a center back, you always want your keeper to come and use his hands so he can get above all the headers there and collect that ball. Good switch of play there. As you look for Ashton Stephen in behind, shows good pace to get to the ball, but just unable to keep it. And again, I really think that the footwear is being an issue for him there as he's unable to keep his footing. Drew Doyle does well to win the free kick for the throw in for his team into Ellis Sanford, who's got Connor Hovey down on the right hand side, but unable to control it, but gets a second bite at it. Well done by Ivan Guthrie to skip by one, but Ashton Stephen wins it back. Gives it back to Samuel Oko, who tries to switch play to Juan Pablo, but it's sniffed out. Cole Chapman lays it back to Ivan Guthrie. Tries to get the cross into the box there. That's Connor Hovey, but straight into the hands of the keeper, Gabriel Delva. Samuel Oko gets another chance to put the ball in behind, but just overhits it. Had more time than he thought there to carry the ball, and his striker reminding him that. Great switch of play here from Halifax County, but it's just overhit there. Got a bit ahead of himself there in the number 38, Connor Hovey. Samuel Oko on the ball again. Does well to carry it forward this time. Doesn't rush it. Skips by one, skips by two, but well defended there by Bryce Trenholm. Ashton Stephen back to his number 10. Switches a play, but unable to find the right winger there. Mario Jules Jr. Joseph, who switches sides with Ashton Stephen here to give the defenders a different look. Looks like the coach wants the boys to cut in on their feet there, so Ashton Stephen on the left-hand side so we can cut in onto his right, and same with Mayor Jules Jr. Joseph on the right-hand side, able to cut in on his left foot and threaten on goal. Well done by Juan Pablo. Equally well done there by Ivan Guthrie to win the ball. But the ball's too heavy there and easy for Leonardo Castillo to give it back to his keeper. Good touch there from Ellis Sanford, but gives it straight away to the other team. Good delivery there from the keeper. Good distribution out of the back. Juan Pablo gets turned. Has two in front of him. Cuts back. Looks for Murad Zayan, but unable to get on the end of it there. Cohen Haas looks for Ivan Guthrie, but unable to find him on the through ball. Well done there by Bryce Trenholm with the header. Again, sprays it out wide to his teammate, Connor Hovey. Great cutback there, but unable to find his teammate on the through ball. Calm and composed by Leonardo Castillo as always. And we see the number 34 center back Samir being replaced. Great game from him again as he won the man of the match yesterday.
Halifax County substitution entering the game, number 16, Lex Boutlier.
Number 16, Lex Boutlier checks back in.
Samir Na El-Kaid.
Both great defenders in their own right. Ivan Guthrow with a lovely touch out of the air. Alice Sanford. Lex Boutlier with his first touches after checking back in. Drew Doyle turns over the ball. Lex Boutlier does well to momentarily sniff out the chance. Marcellus slides. And after a kick from Drew Doyle into the attacker, Samuel Oko, we get a goal kick for Marcellus of Halifax County. We're in the 61st minute here, and FC Laval leads Halifax County 1-0. Ref wants to give FC Laval a chance to make the sub, so County will have to hold off on that goal kick. Ashton Stephen comes out on the side here and gets an applause from his teammates. On the under 18 team there from the FC Laval boys. Great game from Ashton Stephen here today. Juan Pablo. Back to Xavier Coam. Giannis Bakari drops his shoulder, and a nice little attempted flick there from Kendrick, but unable to find his teammate as Kendrick checks back in.
FC Laval substitution. Entering the game, number 11, Kendrick Schruben. Leaving the game, number 3, Ashton Stephen.
Kendrick replaces Ashton Stephen, who had a great 62 minutes of play, causing lots of trouble for the Laval. Great first touch out of the air there by the number 19. Finds Kendrick, who's immediately in the thick of it. You've seen those called either way, but I agree with the ref there that the defender just had good positioning and used his strength to push Kendrick off the ball. Went down a bit too easy. Murad Zayan on the ball. Checks back onto his right foot. Yohan Kamel plays a 1-2 with Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo on the ball again. Lucky not to turn it over. Samuel Okwo tries it from range and just wide. But good strike there from about 35, 40 yards out. Long ball looking for Connor Haas, but unable to find him. The captain playing a little bit higher up, Cohen Haas. Oh, the ball squeaks in behind to Juan Pablo, who tries to square it for his teammate, but well defended there by the number 7, Drew Doyle. Looks to have picked up a knock on the play. Looks like he'll tough it out for the moment. Great bit of skill here by Zachariah. Checks back in. Pirouettes before trying to find his teammate Juan Pablo, but the danger is cleared by Lex Boutlier momentarily. Well done there by Connor Hovey to clear the danger, but FC Laval with all the pressure here in the second half, looking to add to their 1-0 lead. Ivan Guthrow lays it back to Luca Vuoto, who gives it away. Kendrick looking to take advantage and wins the corner for his team. The number 10, Yohan Kamel, will take this free kick with his third chance to get the ball into the box. Samuel Alcoa takes the position in the middle. We've got a short corner and a 1-2 played by the number 10. Good chance, and what a finish there by FC Laval, as a lovely play with the 1-2 and something looks like they worked on in training there. As the under 18 boys join in on the celebration, but really well done there by the number 6, Xavier Kawam, as he finishes with his left foot after a neat exchange on the short corner by FC Laval, who extends their lead to 2-0. As mentioned earlier today, most goals are scored on set pieces, so really want to take advantage of those chances, and that was a really well-worked set piece by FC Laval as they now look to make a couple changes. The captain, Leonardo Castillo, going off, as well as the goal scorer, Xavier Kwam. Now they have a bit of breathing room. They can make a couple changes and rest some of their more important players. Cohen Haas just offside on that. The ref hasn't seen it yet, but eventually does.
Leaving the game for FC Laval, number 8, Nigel Levy. Also leaving the game for number 4, Leonardo Castillo.
And that was Nigel Lady leaving the match along with the captain. Diego Antonio checks back in at center back. And the captain band now is handed over to the number 10, Yohan Kamel. County will need to get one back here soon if they want to set up a good finish, as a great ball forward in there to the number 38, Connor Hovey. Puts it right into the back post. Connor Haas controls it, but just out of reach. And Bronson Curley will want that one back on his left foot as he just leaned back a bit too far and unable to get it on target. Great long ball there, though, into Connor Hovey, who did well to get into the back post right away with the first touch. FC Laval, clearly very well coached, making lots of tactical changes, having their wingers switch either sides and giving County all sorts of problems with their changes and their set piece. Well worked there by the two players to create the chance for the number 6 to score, Xavier Kawam, with a great left-footed finish.
Substitution entering the game, number 25, Alex Casey.
Alex Casey comes in, replacing the captain, Cohen Haas, and Alex Casey assumes the armband. Dangerous pass back there from Marcellus, who clears the danger. Well won there by Cole Chapman. Who's fouled. Long ball into the number 26, who's able to keep the ball in play there. Well done there by Murad Zayan. Looks to combine with his teammate, who does well to glide past a couple challenges and crosses it into the box. Well defended, though. As County now clear the danger, as Ivan Guthrow looks to win this header, and he does. It should be a County ball there, though I tend to disagree with the linesman, who didn't see the deflection from the FC Laval player. Good pressure there, as it leads to a turnover, but Laval able to get back on the ball. Kendrick tries to get turned, but Alex Casey plays the ball out wide to Bronson Curry. He tries to put it in the box immediately, but it's well defended. Zachariah wins the ball fairly. Kendrick with a lovely bit of skill and great through ball in. Just a heavy touch, unfortunately, there. That was Mario Jules Joseph there with a great skill to try to find Kendrick, but his first touch was just too heavy. But lovely weighted pass on the left foot there. Kendrick with another chance in behind, but just offside. Luca Voto finds Ivan Guthrow. Has Connor Hovey in front of him and finds him. Cole Chapman points where he wants the ball and just behind him. Johan Kamel carries the ball forward trying to find Kendrick. Lex Bootlier collects. We're into the final 7 minutes of the match here as FC Laval leads 2-0 against Halifax County, the local side. We'll need one early here if they want to pull anything back from this game. But this FC Laval team is very well organized and has given up very few chances, so uphill battle for Halifax County, especially with their captain Cohen Haas going off. Good strike again from Murad Zayan, but he did have an option to his left there that he opted not to use. Long punt for Marcellus, just headed clear by the number 5 Nicholas Tanase Espinoza, who also checked into the match in the second half. Luca Vuoto collects. Tries to find Alex Casey in the middle, but is unable to. Good switch by Luca Vuoto into Ellis Sanford. Lex Bootlier collects on his left foot, switches to his right, and tries to find the long ball, but it doesn't reach his target. Good 1-2 there. Juan Pablo ends up on the ball. Mario Jules Jr. Joseph continues his run forward. Most likely he's going to cut back to his left foot, as he does. Unable to find Juan Pablo. Zachariah collects. Good bit of footwork to skip past his marker. Bronson Curry, who's unable to stop him. Zachariah continues his run into the box, does well, squares it to Kendrick, who's has a smart finish into the bottom right corner, but great bit of skill there by the Zachariah, who started that play down the right-hand side with a great little move. 1-2, got the ball back, beat his man, and a lovely cutback into Kendrick, who finally finishes and extends the lead to 3-0 for FC Laval, who should have all 3 points locked up now with a 3-0 lead. And great finish there by Kendrick, who did well to peel away from his marker and finish into the bottom corner. No chance for the keeper. All 3 goals have been quality by this FC Laval team. Well worked. County missing their star player Matic Lopez in the second half, unable to create many chances as Ivan Guthrow pushes forward, but well defended there by Diego Antonio. Unfortunate we haven't been able to see Matic Lopez and Alex Casey and Cohen Hawes on the field at the same time, because those 3 really seem to cause problems for the other teams when they're on together. But this Laval team does a great job under possession and showed yesterday that they can play short, and today going a bit more direct. So able to change up their style of play depending on the team they're facing, and that shows good coaching from the FC Laval team there. Mario Jules Jr. Joseph pressuring the center back there, Bryce Trenholm, but does well. Great little nutmeg there by the number 6, Xavier Kawam, one of the goal scorers. But the ref says that that's a county throw. But great bit of trickery there to nutmeg Connor Hovey and get it on the other end, but just unable to keep the ball. There's no better feeling as a player than nutmegging your opposition. The under-18 Laval team enjoying the little bit of skill on the sidelines there. Great tackle by Diego Antonio to keep the ball for FC Laval as Zachariah spreads it out wide. Murad Zayan switches sides to the right-hand side, and once again, Mario Jules Jr. Joseph switches over to the left-hand side, so coaching staff giving Halifax County lots of different looks here in the second half. As Mario looks to switch back over to the right-hand side to take this free kick with his strong left foot. Zachariah, one of the target men who's currently unmarked. Great ball into the box, and completely unmarked on the back post is number 26, Murad Zayan there, and County players switching off momentarily, but not punished. As we enter the final minute of play here, FC Laval leads Halifax County 3-0, looking to collect their second win out of 2 games. 2 commanding displays in this tournament so far, as Zachariah with the foul throw there. Coach will be frustrated with that there. All done by the County player, but Connor Hovey gives the ball straight back to FC Laval. Mario Jules Jr. Joseph switches back over to the right-hand side, but unable to keep it. Ivan Guthrow also unable to keep it, and that's it. FC Laval collects all 3 points in a commanding display against Halifax County, creating many chances and capitalizing on 3 goals. Goals from Kendrick, Lysius Cherubin, another from Xavier Guam, and a great header on a set piece early in the first half is enough for FC Laval to collect all 3 points. Stay tuned for the Dalhousie player of the match from each team and an interview with the player of the match from the FC Laval team. Your Dalhousie player of the match for FC Laval is number 6, Xavier Kwam, with a pair of goals and a commanding display. And a 3-0 win. And for Halifax County, the Dalhousie player of the match is number 25, Alex Lacey. Stay tuned for an interview with the Laval player of the match, Xavier Kwam. I'm Marvin O'Kello with the player of the match from FC Laval and a commanding 3-0 win. This is Xavier. Well played today. So first thing, what do you think of this tournament so far? You guys have 2 wins in 2 matches. You guys have played some very good soccer. What are your ambitions for the rest of the tournament?
Well, this tournament, I thank everyone who organized this tournament, because for me personally, this is my first big showcase like this, and very good soccer here, good level. It's even if we lose, we learn from other teams, and we could bring that back to Quebec and try to win our league with this. This is a very good showcase. Thank you guys.
Awesome. And how is your team doing in the league play back home?
We're doing okay. We have our downs. We're trying to get back up, trying to make series. We have also a little tournament that we're trying to win there, and yeah, we're pretty good.
Awesome. And your team has shown the other teams very different looks. In the first game, you kind of played out of the back and looked to suck the other team in, though this game you played a lot more direct. Is that down to the coaching, allowing you guys to play different styles depending on who you play, or is that the players making the decisions on the field?
We wanted to start the game by pressing high, so that was it worked very well. So we just try to do that the whole game, and yeah, coaches and players to decision. Yeah.
Did I see you guys have some trackers for stats on that you guys are using during the game?
It's a GPS.
Awesome. And
Beyond Pulse.
what does that track?
Stats, kilometers, heart rate, some stats for the coaches, and yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Awesome. Well played here, and good luck at the rest of the tournament, and good job in the man of the match performance. Good luck.